As part of its mission, the Group Foundation recognizes excellence, promise, and vision in the field of group psychotherapy. This award seeks to recognize these qualities in community outreach and social justice work carried out by the larger AGPA and group community, which benefits the public at large, nationally and internationally. One must have provided exceptional service that benefit the public at large, and there must be extensive pro bono work. This year, this award is being presented to a group and to an individual. First, the group receiving the Social Responsibility Award is the Eastern Group Psychotherapy Society's Work Group for Racial Equity. I want to acknowledge all the members of the work group: April Harvin, Chris Dolan, Christine Schmidt, Elizabeth O'Connor, Fabiola Desmont, Geraldine Howard, Joe Hoovey, Judith White, Julie Sullivan Raymond, Kathy Alt, Kathleen Isaac, Kevin Gillette, Rudy Lucas, and Virginia Seawalt. And here to accept the award are the co-chairs Rudy Lucas and Christine Schmidt. So a little bit about the work group. The Work Group for Racial Equity was formed in the late 2015. Through engaging in monthly discussion groups and other events, members have deepened their understanding about the conscious and unconscious racial dynamics that impact our lives, our groups, and our organizations. In January of 2019, 35 EGPS members and family members participated in the GPS-supported expedition to the National Museum for Peace and Justice in Montgomery, Alabama. Knowing the true, unvarnished history of slavery is important, but not enough. Reparative actions are necessary. In 2018, the work group developed a scholarship for Africa-descended candidates in the EGPS group training program. The Work Group for Racial Equity collaborates with Social Action Committee in co-sponsoring events and joint proposals. In addition, the Social Action Committee offers a low-cost monthly social action consultation group for aspiring group leaders who serve marginalized populations in agency, community mental health, and other organizational settings. Thank you so much for this very important work. There's a lot of certificates here, and I trust that you'll share them with
We certainly will. We certainly will indeed. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Group Foundation. Erica, Kathy, Ed, Patty, EGPS presidents then and now, and the EGPS community at large.
The Work Group for Racial Equity was constituted in 2015 to examine how racism is embedded in individuals' unconscious, in groups, and in our organization. While committed, we are a work group and not a committee. We organize to dismantle racial oppression through collaborative learning and action.
We accept this award for our organizing team members.
Our vision about racial equity began with learning the true and unvarnished history of our country, the theft of people, of land, of labor, the atrocities of the transatlantic and domestic slave trades. We are the inheritors of that history.
As healthcare professionals, we cannot remain silent in the legacy of slavery in America. It fosters injustice and oppression of members of our social and professional communities. As respectable, responsible citizens, we cannot remain silent in the face of the destructive practices and policies of white supremacist culture.
We want to be on the right side of history.
We want our organization to be on the right side of history.
On February 6th, the Eastern Group Psychotherapy Society Board of Directors unanimously endorsed a statement to support reparations for slavery because it is essential to our vision as an anti-racist organization. We are committed to repair past racial harms and to prevent future harm.
We draw inspiration from the pledge of the movement for Black Lives.
Guided by love, we continue to stand together for justice, human dignity, and our shared goal of ending all forms of state violence against Black people.
Our work remains undone until our lives are free of violence. That is the future we imagine.
Until that day comes,
we pledge togetherness. We will not allow ourselves to be divided.
We pledge to allow our thinking and actions to be guided by love.
We pledge to bring courage and power into our communities and to stop that flow outward.
We pledge not to be controlled by fear, but instead by our dreams. We are guided by these words and honored to share them with you.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.